Hey besties, and thank you so much for joining me in today's video, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Lindsay, and in today's video we're going to be talking all about my most complimented perfumes. Now I'm not gonna lie, I wear perfume for myself. I pick perfumes based on my own personal taste. But I do have to say there is something about a nice compliment on your scent that just gives you like that warm, cozy feeling inside, at least for me personally. And honestly, I just love to watch these videos, especially when I'm looking for new perfumes to get my nose on. So I hope you guys enjoy. This makeup has been on my face for like hours. I'm not wearing any foundation or anything. I'll link it down below if you're interested, but honestly, yeah, it's looking a little rough today, but that is a-okay. That is not what matters in this video, but I will link all the products down below as well as all the perfumes I am going to mention. And more than anything, comment down below your most complimented perfumes because you know I want to know that, and your scent of the day. Now, I have definitely done this video topic in the past, but I felt like it was definitely time for an update. And you guys, we have some great perfumes like Maison Mataha's Escapade Gourmand. Now y'all, I know this one is expensive. Some of these are definitely expensive more than others, but I will say the bottle is absolutely luxe. It is such a beautiful packaging. I absolutely adore what's inside though. It's definitely more than your typical vanilla. It has that burnt sugar note that I find so addictive, and obviously so do other people because it's very complimented. I would say if you are going on a date, even if you don't want to just smell like this, because I will say, even though I love it, it's pretty linear, meaning like what you get on application is what you're gonna have by the end of the night. It doesn't change so much. You just get that beautiful burnt sugar note, that vanilla. And for me, there's like this maple syrupy kind of scent to it, which just makes it even more mouth-watering and irresistible. But mix it with one of your favorite sexy, statement perfumes, and you're just gonna get so many compliments. A good combination, I saw this on TikTok. I think her name is Caroline that recommended it, and she was so right. This is Oriana by Perfumes de Marly, and it is such a beautiful floral gourmand fragrance. It starts out with that citrus, it has mandarin orange, I believe grapefruit, so it is a little bit dry on the opening for sure, but then when it does dry down, you do smell all of those beautiful gourmand notes. You get that orange blossom, of course, you get that lovely whipped cream, the marshmallow, the musk. It is lovely. Definitely a bit powdery, but that whipped cream and that marshmallow just give it that, it's really beautiful. People say it smells like candy, and I do agree. When I wore these two together, I stepped into a car, immediately got compliments from every single person in the car asking me what I was freaking wearing. And every time I wear either one of these, you guys, they are so crowd pleasing. So I didn't mean to like put them together, but I mean, here they are. And they're so good. I would say if you want just something straight to the point, vanilla, like I said, a little bit mapley, this is amazing. If you're looking for something that again has more of like a candy gourmand vibe to it, like a profile, I would definitely go for this. It's lovely, but both of these in my collection are just a must-have, I will say. People can say what they want about Valentino's Donna Born in Roma, but it is complimented. I know I just spoke about this in a recent video, but I can't help that people like it and compliment it on me. They love it, and I do too. This one, I will say, is definitely not for everyone. You have to love jasmine, of course. There's 3 different types of jasmine in this perfume. I believe it's jasmine, jasmine sambac, and jasmine tea, which I love. It also has that woody base and that fruity top. It's so pretty, you guys. I love this one. I will say for me, this one leans more sexy. I find that this one could be a date, whether it be a day date or a nighttime date. For me, I'm gonna say more like I'd like this for brunch. but I wouldn't be surprised if I ever pull it out for a date night. It's just very beautiful, and for me, even though people say it's not super unique, I do love this. I get so many compliments on this, and I get compliments from people of all different age groups, which I think is also interesting. So yeah, I love this one. I gotta put the cap on. Paul Gautier. Next up is Jean Paul Gautier. I hope I'm saying that right. I just sat here for a few seconds. It's probably wrong, I'm sorry. But I really love La Belle. This one though is super duper sweet. You have to like super sweet fragrances to get behind this. And what I've noticed is when I do get compliments on this perfume, it's always from men. I think maybe once a woman has said something positive about me wearing this perfume, but for the most part, the men are eating this perfume alive. So I will say, if you are into, you know, the men, I like women. So for me, I mean, that's cool. At least I get to report it to you. If you do like the men. But I will say it's really beautiful. It is very sweet. It has that juicy pear, that vanilla, and I believe that amber at the base as well. It's really pretty. I do like it. I will just say, for me personally, it's gonna be something I pull out, I believe, more in fall and winter because it is just so sweet, y'all, like so sweet. So it's a little much in the summer heat in Florida for now. But I think in winter it's gonna be phenomenal, phenomenal. Next up, Zara Red Temptation. This isn't affordable. Let me tell you something about Zara Red Temptation. Have you ever heard that TikTok? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you know, you know. If you don't, like, just discard what I just said. Zara Red Temptation smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. It really does. Maybe not exact, but so close. I'm not saying it's as long lasting. I'm not saying, you know what? I was gonna say it doesn't project as much, but you guys, so I bought this initially and I fell in love with it on myself. I got compliments. First day I wore it, my mom said I smelled amazing and she said she really wanted it. So what I like to do, I bought it for her. I gave it to her. Ever since then, she's been wearing it. And y'all, I thought it smelled good. I thought it projected pretty well, but it wasn't until I smelled it on somebody else that I realized how good this sillage was on this for $15. This is not Baccarat Rouge, of course, but it projects pretty similarly in my opinion. She put it on. She went into the kitchen, she left to go to like Publix or something. I went into the kitchen and y'all, I still smelled it in the kitchen, just lingering around while she had already left. Oh my goodness. It's such a good one. And y'all, I don't get that with perfume very often. It's something about this DNA, this scent profile that really just sticks to everything, I guess. When she played with my dog, I smelled it on my dog. It's just a really beautiful perfume and I understand why it's so complimented. It's because again, it just really just attaches to everything. Yeah, I understand why it's so complimented when I wear it because it really does linger in this beautiful way. It just dances around, leaves the most beautiful scent trail, and I'm in love with it. I really am in love with it. Because I don't have a signature scent, because I'm constantly trying other perfumes, I don't wear it as much as I want to, but oh my goodness, do I love to smell it on my mother, since I can't all the time. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Definitely signature scent worthy, and for $15, I mean, you can't beat this. In my opinion, you just can't. I just realized I sprayed it on the big part instead of the small part, like a noob, because I kind of still am. My bad, you guys. Don't roast me in the comments. Y'all know those perfumes where you literally put them on and you want to leave the house? There's no way, absolutely zero chance, that if you put that perfume on, you are staying in the house. This is Angel Nova by Mugler. It is such a beautiful, flirty, fun fragrance. It's so good to me. I love it because it has that raspberry, which honestly I do find gives perfumes this youth, even though I don't think it's super immature, but it does give it that very fun nature, which I love. And this one is recently, I would say, like top 3 complimented. People love this perfume. It does project so well. And I will say also, this is one where you put it on your clothes, I gotta put it on. You put it on your clothes and you smell it on your clothes days later. I am not joking. I just bought like a crop top from Zara. I wore it to the beach the other day when I went out with my friend, and you guys, 2 days later, I still smelled it on the freaking shirt. I did. It's so good. It does have, I believe, wood at the base, but I just get so much of that raspberry, so much of that rose. It's like Delina's younger, funner sister, you know? That's kind of what I get from this. But I just love it. I can't get my hands off of it, and people cannot stop complimenting it. I haven't even been talking about all the notes, so I will put them all right here. Of course, don't know why I've just been slacking on that. I feel like I've been talking about the key notes I get out of the perfumes, and sometimes that's all that matters. Someone either tells me I smell super fruity or that I smell like flowers. Saying I smell like flowers is really popular when I do wear this perfume, which is funny because I really get a lot of that raspberry and that fruity sweetness. Next up is Keali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. If you want not only compliments, but some feral reactions, this is the perfume for you. I will say, the rose in here is much more mature than say in Angel Nova, like by far. But I still really like this one, and I find this one definitely smells more expensive to me. It is such a beautiful blend of notes. I believe this one has obviously rose. It has vanilla orchid, which gives it that bit of sweetness. It has saffron in here. I believe what? Patchouli at the base, musk at the base, maybe I think sandalwood, which is one of my favorite notes at the base. I really like this one. It's very warm and spicy from that pink pepper, but you guys, it's very balanced. Like, it's such a beautiful blend of notes, and for that reason, I can definitely understand why it's so heavily complimented. What I like to do is I find sexy fragrances that just need a little oomph to make them more unique, to make them stand out more. I'll add this, and then the perfumes that typically wouldn't get compliments get compliments. So this is a good one. It is very crowd pleasing. It's very strong. That's why it only has like this small dent, even though I've worn it quite a bit. You don't need a lot at all, and it does project. And oh, have you seen the big bottle of this? It's pink and it's stunning. I need to get my hands on that immediately. As soon as the next Sephora sale rolls around, you better believe that's coming in my collection. The bottle will be mine. But yeah, this is a beautiful fragrance. Absolutely stunning. Especially when you think about the price. And if you get like the little mini bottles, this was $25, I believe. And again, I have used it a few times now, and it doesn't even really look like it. It's so nice. Putting the cap on. And then ending off this video on a positive note, we have Very Good Girl from Carolina Herrera. This one is rose, it's vanilla, it's lychee, it's vetiver. When I do squeeze it, I do smell, or sorry, spray it. I do smell something green. I believe that's the vetiver. It gives it that fresh feel, even though it's super fruity and floral. It's so pretty, you guys. I just have to tell you, it's allegedly a dupe for Delina Exclusive, and I will say it does have similar notes, yes, but I do get different vibes. I feel like this one is still really lovely. Perfect for date night. Oh my goodness. This one is perfect for date night, whereas something like this I would say is good for like going out. I would say maybe to the club, out with your friends, night on the town type of vibe. Really fun and flirty. And then this one is straight to the point, like you know what time it is, you know what you're here for. Date night for sure. For sure. Super beautiful. Very, very, very crowd pleasing. It is beautiful, you guys. That vanilla at the base really just takes it there. With that vetiver, it's amazing. And I think that's why it's super complimented, again, because it's rose and the vanilla, and that's very popular. But I do like to mix it with my pink pepper as well. And if you layer these two together, I guarantee you'll get some compliments. But back to what I was saying about Delina, I didn't forget. I'm sorry, you guys, sometimes I'm all over the place. But I was saying that this one does smell beautiful, but it just doesn't have that oud that I really love in Exclusive. That oud, that rose, that vanilla, it really just takes it there for me, and this is lacking that expensive feel that I do find Exclusive has. Not that it doesn't smell really, really good, it just doesn't smell quite as luxurious in my opinion as Exclusive. Like Exclusive, when I only had a little sample, I would put that thing all over my robe. That way I had that luxurious feel when I was getting ready for my day. That's how much I really love that fragrance. I wanted the big bottle so bad, and I'm so happy I finally have it. But I will say, this did help kind of hold me over until I could get the original. So, but I feel like they're different still. They still are different. It's not like I'm gonna declutter this anytime soon. I really do like it. And I love that fruitiness it has. It's very beautiful. But definitely super sexy, definitely super date night. And again, if you mix these two together, woo, you're gonna make a perfume, baby. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to know down below, what fragrance are you wearing today? Once again, I think I asked that at the beginning of the video, but I am still curious. I also want to know your most complimented perfumes most of all. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good things. And also comment down below if you've literally tried any of these perfumes and what your own opinions are on them. I love you. I'll see you in the next one, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day wherever you are.